So for the 44 Cup, the Royal BVI Yacht Club is the host club. Our involvement is to provide the race management on water support for the event. They bring in a professional principal race officer and we work with her to ensure that the races run smoothly, which means we are taking care of the committee boat and the mark laying boats.
How many people did you have on the committee boat? How many people were out on laying the marks?
This time around we actually had more people on the mark boats. We had 3 or 4 on each mark boat, and on the committee boat we were 6.
How many mark boats did you have?
2 mark boats. One of the mark boats runs the 2 windward marks and the other mark boat runs the leeward gate and the start line. This event has been 5 days on the water. The Spring Regatta for the major fleet racing side is 3 days, but we run 2 race courses. Therefore we need to man 2 committee boats and 2 sets of mark laying teams. Yeah, I think here in the BVI we're really fortunate that there's a lot of very good sailors, a lot of experienced racers, and over the 50 plus years now for BVI Spring Regatta, and of course the yacht club's regattas that we run throughout the year, we've built a lot of experience, which means that we have a lot of people with a lot of good skills and a lot of good knowledge. But I would say even more important than that is the goodwill of those people to sign up for these events as volunteers. It can be a big ask, but we're very fortunate to have a core group of people who are also willing and able to train the next generations. I think that's one of the hardest things for a small place like the BVI, is having that future-proofing your race management to ensure that the races in the future can also be run to such a high standard that it's become expected of us here.
Could the regatta exist without volunteers?
Never. There are none of the regattas, I think, the world over could exist without the volunteers. It's the lifeblood of the community, of the sailing community on many levels, and the volunteers stretch, certainly for Spring Regatta, it's on the water and it's off the water. So without the volunteers, we would not be able to run either of them or the regattas that we can put on. So I think it's in the DNA of people who live here, that they're eager, they're willing to volunteer, and they want to learn. A lot of people that are new to sailing are keen to come and volunteer with us on the race committee boats because it helps them learn more. And if they're not quite ready for racing themselves, or they're beginners to racing, coming out on a race committee boat or a mark boat is a brilliant way to see what's going on. Volunteering is a really easy way to get involved with an international event without competing yourself. At the 44 Cup and BVI Spring Regatta, we get a lot of professional sailors, Olympians, America's Cup sailors. Just really exciting to be watching them do their thing.